the stake sale is for 51 to 100%. So if the government is ready to cede majority control, why don't you sell the whole thing? Why do this thing where you give up your influence and your decision-making control?
There are two parts to it. One is the economic interest and one is the control element. Frankly, the government is not interested in controlling this entity anymore. Privatization requires that these assets, these companies are passed on to the private sector for management. So if the government is very actively involved in the decision making, then that spirit is not met. So from a control element, we want the private sector to be totally authorized to take all the decisions. But there's an economic reason also. The government would want that once PI is turned around and it does well, the government would want to make some money off it. In the past also, the privatizations that we have done, especially in the banks, we privatized 51% and then after a while, the government sold remaining stake. So government would like to keep 20-25, that's our wish list. But again, that depends on our final negotiations with the investors. What are the preferences? From the investors' perspective also, there are some bidders who want government to keep some stake because there are benefits to it. And there are some who don't want the government to keep a stake. So I think those are the bridges that we will cross as we come close to the bidding.